Hi, my name is Louise.
And hi, I'm Emma.
And you're listening to Murder or Myth,
the true crime podcast where not everything is true.
The aim of the game is to find out if the story is really murder or myth.
Now, let's get started.
For episode 3. In this episode, I'll be telling Emma a story about the 8-day bride. So I've learned from my mistakes from last week, and I think I'm going to fool her this week. Okay. So, the date was May 20th, 1947. And this story involves two individuals, a newly married couple. Christina Kettlewell, who's aged 22, and John Ray Kettlewell, nicknamed Jack, who's 24. Sorry, I just malfunctioned for a second, but we're all good. Thought I gave her a wrong detail, but I haven't. Okay. The couple has been dating for 3 years. She works in a bank, and he was an army veteran. Christina's parents, however, did not approve of the couple dating. They were devout Roman Catholics, however, Jack was not. And Jack had a roommate named Ronaldo, who's 28 years old, so 6 years older than Christina, and the family thought that they spent far too much time together, the three of them, and that Ronaldo was infatuated, if not obsessed, with Christina. Okay, so the family tried to break them apart, which resulted in Christina no longer wanting to go home. One day, her sister went to Jack and Ronaldo's apartment, where Christina had been staying, begging her to come home. Which resulted in a very big argument which had to be broken up by the police. Okay?
Okay.
So, a couple days later, the couple eloped. So, they got married and started their honeymoon. So, they spent the first, 2 or 3 days in the apartment and then went to a small cottage owned by Ronaldo in Severn Hills, Ontario. So, they're from Ontario, Canada, by the way. So only 2 hours from their apartment, but it's reachable only by boat, okay? This cottage. Now, interesting, Ronaldo also joined them on their honeymoon. So it was the three of them.
Yes.
8 days into the honeymoon, okay, Ronaldo went out. He returned back home and his cottage was on fire.
Oh no.
Okay. So he runs into the cottage trying to be like hero dude, and he finds Jack in the living room. So Jack be barely conscious, and Ronaldo's like, where's Christina? But Jack's not answering him.
Yeah, he's dying.
So he's dying. So he brings Jack back out and is like, I'll go back in for Christina. Nowhere to be found.
Oh.
So he leaves with Jack and brings him to the hospital, where he got treated for severe burns and a number of other damages. Okay. So the neighbor then finds Christina's body lying flat down in the water on a river.
What water?
On a riverbank,
okay.
Just beside the cottage. Okay? She's dead. Yeah.
That's interesting. Also kind of suspicious. I feel like Ronaldo is a bit of a sketchy character.
Ronaldo does appear to be a bit of a sketchy character. Interesting enough, he only seems to get sketchier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
So Ronaldo then gave another testimony where he kind of changed his story.
Okay.
He said that Christina was in fact in the sitting room, but refused to leave. So he brought Jack out, and about 15 minutes later went back in for Christina. By the time he'd gotten Jack, gotten him, went back in, couldn't find her then. So she was refusing to leave. Like, she wasn't unconscious, she was just like, staying right here. But that was 2 different stories he gave. Yes. So Ronaldo seemed a bit sketchy.
Never change your story. Stick with
bad idea. Lesson to give the viewers, the listeners. Okay? So, interestingly though, the autopsy revealed that Christina had not been physically assaulted, nor had she suffered any signs of burn damage. Okay? However, there was codeine found in both her and Jack's blood tests during the autopsy, which is kind of like a type of morphine. Okay, now the story gets even weirder. Okay, another twist and turn, if you will. So, Ronaldo's still giving his testimony. He's got a lot to say. And he tells the detectives or police, whoever, that there were 3 letters that Christina wrote.
Right.
All suicide letters / suicide murder letters. So she wrote 2 of them to him, and one of them seemingly to him and Jack's landlady that never got sent. Okay, but Ronaldo was the only one who knew of these letters. Yeah. One of them was 5 weeks before the wedding, and she said she had attempted suicide, writing, quote, "This will be the best way out, as I cannot bear to see Jack have another girl." Then this was written to Ronaldo. Another note written to Ronaldo only days before Jack proposed, saying that she had attempted to poison both Jack and herself in their food, that it had not been successful, saying that she did not think that he was going to, she had her hopes up for a proposal, but that it was no longer going to happen. Then finally, she wrote a letter to the landlady saying that she had intentions again to kill them while Ronaldo was out. Okay.
Just herself and Jack.
Yeah, just herself and Jack. Didn't want to kill Ronaldo. Now, finally, so some theories point towards suicide. Another theory is that, in fact, it was a love murder, if you will, because in the testimonies it was revealed that Ronaldo did not have feelings for Christina, but him and Jack were actually romantically involved for a brief period of time. And some theories go towards Ronaldo killing Christina because he benefited financially from her death in a number of ways. One of them was to do with life insurance with the cottage, and also some other money that she had put down. And that's the end of the story.
Okay. It's intriguing. Very good story. I'm finding it very hard to figure out.
Yeah, I having
am.
a tricky time.
First of all, when I heard Ronaldo, I thought it was a bit, that name.
It is a bit of a sketchy
bit
name. But he's in fact a Italian immigrant to Canada. Yeah.
Right, thanks for telling me that.
That's where the name comes from.
And also, what was it? Everything else seemed good. The murder seems like,
murder is always a good
I
story.
think Ronaldo done it, or I thought initially along with Catherine, and then something went wrong and killed her, but I guess not.
I think you mean Christina.
Yeah, Christina. I just decided it was Catherine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess if it's a myth, it could be anyone's name.
Nothing ever came out of it. No one was solved.
No one was solved.
There's no resolution, is what I'm trying to say.
And the story is called The Death of the 8-Day Bride.
8-Day Bride.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's very detailed.
I tried to learn.
have to just go a 50-50 with this one.
I tried to learn from my last one.
Yeah.
I feel like details are key, names are not.
Yes. Purely. Oh, if I get this wrong, I'll be so annoyed.
Give us your answer.
I want to say it's a murder. I want to say it's such a murder. But I'm just Ronaldo alone has made me call it a myth.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
It is in fact a murder.
Oh.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay,
Well done.
so in this episode I have fooled Emma.
Fooled me. It was a very good murder story though.
Yeah, wasn't it? It actually gave me goosebumps
What's
when I was
your
writing
opinion?
it.
Who do you think?
I think it was Christina.
She wanted to kill.
Yeah, even though I kind of
Jack.
believe the stories, even though...
Would she not want to kill Ronaldo though?
I don't know, because now I'm realising that the stories are all based off Ronaldo's testimony, which could just completely be false.
True.
But maybe it's all just Ronaldo.
I thought he wanted to kill them both. He was sick, he was jealous.
Yeah.
Killed her, and then he also...
I was not
set fire to the
expecting
house.
an affair to happen between the two of them. I was like blown away by that detail.
That just
I literally have goosebumps again. The story is just crazy.
Great murder story.
So this has been episode 3 of Murder or Myth with your hosts Emma and Louise.
On this week's episode, Louise did in fact stop me, and I thought the murder was a myth, but it was not.
Thanks for listening. Join us next week for another thrilling adventure.
Find us on all streaming platforms, and remember,
It's myth until proven murder. Schlech.
it's like
Bloopers. What are you doing?
No.
Hi. So 8 days into the honeymoon. Just keep going, keep on. 8 days into the honeymoon. We're not.
just take a break and say it.
Okay.
We'll cut that.